Have you ever had stage fright?
Stage fright is, I think it's a natural part of. I wouldn't call it stage fright. I really call it excitement and passion for what we do. Because if we're not passionate, we don't care, and then it doesn't really matter. For me, every concert matters. Every audience matters. Every single time I sit down to the piano, the time doesn't matter for me. So I put all my passion and energy into the piece. So, I wouldn't say stage fright. I would say excitement.
And that passion is still there after all those years.
Absolutely.
Is it growing? Or do you think this is a job that I do here?
No, it's growing because you always meet new people, you always meet new audiences, and I think through the time we develop as well, and we play. We would like to play better and better. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but we'd like to play better and better. We'd like to fine-tune ourselves, and as I said before, we fight for nuances, and that never really stops. You always just keep going, and if you can develop, your passion develops as well.
Many studies have shown the positive impact of music education to children's development, as well as to adults' brain function in general. In fact, these studies have indicated that in all levels of education, music has tremendous worth, through which students learn many important and necessary values for life, as music enhances their mind, their expressive ability, and a whole host of other qualities. Studying music in early childhood can also help foster a positive attitude towards learning and curiosity, developing the child's imagination and creative thinking abilities. Music education and therapy have proven to have significant success among children with learning disabilities, such as dyslexia, who tend to lose focus with more noise. They can be drawn to the rhythm of the instruments, and many find a way to communicate and open themselves up by playing or singing an instrument. Adam, I'd like to go back to this word of passion. I mean, I see you're not only passionate, but you have, the talent, and you have the energy, and you've had the supporting environment, and you have the education, obviously, the 6 to 7 hours of practice a day. And a piano, often, children, parents make them, learn the piano. You have to, they're forced to learn the piano, and some perhaps they like it, and others maybe they give it up as soon as they could give it up. But how important is, first of all, music in educating children? And the other thing is, what kind of education should a child who has that talent for music that they should get?
Music education, there are lots of studies out there. It's so important to develop part of your brain, part of the nerve system which connects your hands to your brain, and to really control your body. I think it's much more than that. It's really it's a lifestyle as well. You study, you develop yourself. It's going to develop your academics as well. I think in Southeast Asia and Singapore particularly, in China as well, many parents put their kids to music education because they're not going only for the musical talent or finding musical talent, but it does affect their other studies as well. So I think music is an absolutely important part of education, and the culture where I come from, Europe, we have it kind of built in to our education, and
especially Hungary. I mean, this is a home of music,
and we have it as such a fundamental part of our education. Everybody sings, plays the flute, plays the piano, the guitar, the drums. We find what we like, and then we stick with it, and we practice. And somebody drop it maybe at the age of 15 or 20. but it still plays an enormous role in you know.
That's lovely, and we're looking forward to seeing more Indonesians following your footsteps, you know, playing in the Carnegie halls and all over the world. But anyway, Adam, you have a concert to perform, so I shan't keep you any longer. But perhaps you can, you know, while you're practicing, maybe you can, you know, continue playing some of the pieces that you will be performing here in the hall tonight. Come on. Bravo, Ádám. Bravo. Good luck with your concert. 10 years in Indonesia. Let's hope to see you for the next 10 years. It's
Thank you very
been
much.
wonderful.
Thank you. My
And
pleasure
we're
to be
very
here.
lucky to have you.
Thank you so much.
Right, now I'll leave you to your practice.
I will practice. Thank you.
Okay. The important thing for young Indonesian musicians is to get the opportunity for education and training with real professional international musicians. Let's hope having somebody like Ádám György coming and performing and doing workshop here in Indonesia will inspire young Indonesian pianists to also want to be great international talent. And that's all for this episode. Don't forget to join me next month where we meet another figure who makes a difference to our lives here on Face to Face with Desi Anwar, bringing you the world.